Argentina 2026, the Scaloni system. Why the defending champions will win it all. 38 years old, 6 World Cups, 1 final chance at immortality. Lionel Messi arrives at the 2026 FIFA World Cup as the greatest footballer who ever lived. But here is the truth that most analysts are completely missing. Messi is not the reason Argentina will win this tournament. The reason is a system, a manager, a machine built over 7 years that has quietly become the most tactically complete squad in international football. By the end of this video, you will understand exactly why Argentina are not just favorites, they are inevitable. Welcome to World Pulse, where we break down the biggest stories on the planet so they actually make sense. I'm covering every angle of FIFA World Cup 2026, and today we start with the defending champions. If you're new here, subscribe now, because from June 11th, we are live with analysis every single day. Let's get into it. Chapter 1. The Architect. Before we talk about Messi, before we talk about tactics, we need to talk about the man who changed everything, Lionel Scaloni. In 2018, Argentina were a mess. They scraped through the group stage. They lost to France in the round of 16. Their best player looked exhausted and isolated. The system was built entirely around one man, and when that man had a quiet game, the whole team fell apart. Scaloni took over in 2018 as a relatively unknown coach with no top-level managerial experience. Nobody gave him a chance. 8 years later, he has delivered a Copa America in 2021, a Finalissima title in 2022, a World Cup in 2022, and another Copa America in 2024. That is 4 major international trophies in 4 years. No international manager in the world has that record right now. What makes Scaloni different is not tactics alone, it is culture. He built a squad where every player knows their role, where the team comes before the individual, where Messi is protected, not burdened. That shift, from Messi carrying Argentina to Argentina carrying Messi, is the single biggest reason they are champions today. Chapter 2. The System. Argentina's formation looks simple on paper, a 4-3-3 that shifts into a 4-4-2 hybrid in and out of possession. But what makes it dangerous is its flexibility. Scaloni regularly shifts between a 3-5-2 and a 4-2-3-1 depending on the opponent. That means no team can prepare a single defensive plan against Argentina. You plan for one shape, they show you another. In goal, Emiliano Martinez, the best penalty shootout goalkeeper in the world. In Qatar 2022, he saved a crucial penalty against the Netherlands in the quarterfinal and again in the final against France. In high-pressure knockout moments, Martinez is worth at minimum 1 extra win per tournament. That is not an opinion. That is a statistical fact. At center-back, the partnership of Cristian Romero and Lisandro Martinez is among the very best in world football. Romero from Tottenham, aggressive, physical, reads the game brilliantly. Lisandro from Manchester United, intense pressing, aerial dominance, elite positioning. Together they conceded just 4 goals in Argentina's last 10 international matches. 4 goals in 10 games at international level is extraordinary. In midfield, this is where Argentina are truly elite. Chapter 3. The Engine Room. Rodrigo De Paul sits at the base. He is not the most glamorous name on this squad, but he is arguably the most important. De Paul covers more ground than any other Argentina player. He wins the ball back, he protects the defense, and he immediately finds the creative players around him. He is the engine that makes everything else possible. Alexis Allister from Liverpool. In the 2025-2026 Premier League season, he was one of the top-rated midfielders in England. Press resistance, passing range, composure under pressure. In the 2025-2026 Premier League season, he was one of the top-rated midfielders in England. Press resistance, passing range, composure under pressure. Allister does everything quietly and brilliantly. He is the kind of player you only truly appreciate when you watch without the ball. And Enzo Fernandez from Chelsea, 24 years old, already a World Cup winner. In the 2025-2026 season at Chelsea, Fernandez recorded 10 goals and 4 assists, numbers that most attacking midfielders would be proud of. He plays with an intensity and creativity that makes him genuinely one of the most dangerous midfielders in the world right now. What makes this midfield so dangerous is the combination of all three. When Allister drives forward, Fernandez drops deep. When Fernandez attacks, De Paul covers. The movements are unpredictable, the chemistry is genuine, and the result is a midfield that no international team has found a reliable answer to. Chapter 4. The Messi Paradox. Now let's talk about the man himself. Messi is 38 years old. He has played more football than almost any player in history. And the natural assumption is that at 38, he must be slowing down. He must be a liability in some way. He must be the risk in Argentina's system. The opposite is true. Messi in 2026 is not the Messi of 2014. A player asked to dribble past 5 men and score from impossible angles every game. He is something more dangerous. He is a chess grandmaster operating on a football pitch. Playing in a free number 10 role, deeper than a traditional forward, Messi now dictates games with his positioning and vision rather than his pace. Defenders cannot leave him alone. Even at 38, if you give Messi space, he will punish you. So they send 2 players to mark him. The moment they do that, 2 things happen. Julian Alvarez and Lautaro Martinez, 2 of the most lethal forwards in world football, have space to run into. Messi's reduced physical role actually makes the entire team more dangerous. His presence alone reorganizes opposition defenses. He does not even need to touch the ball to be the most influential player on the pitch. And here is the number that should terrify every other team at this World Cup. Messi currently has 13 World Cup goals. The all-time record is 14. Messi is 1 goal away from equaling the greatest scoring record in World Cup history. And he knows it, and the whole team knows it. That motivation, that hunger to make history one final time, is a force that no tactical system can neutralize. Chapter 5. The weapons up front. Behind Messi in the attacking line, Argentina have 2 forwards who would start for any team at this tournament. Julian Alvarez, 25 years old, Champions League winner with Real Madrid. Alvarez plays with relentless energy, pressing defenders, making runs in behind, finishing clinically. He scored 4 goals at Qatar 2022 as a relatively unknown 22-year-old. Now he is one of the most feared forwards in Europe. Lautaro Martinez, the captain of Inter Milan, consistent, powerful, intelligent movement, excellent in the air. Lautaro scored 15 Serie A goals in 2025 to 2026 and is in the best form of his career. He and Alvarez form a partnership that has been playing together for years. They know each other's movements instinctively. 3 forwards, Messi, Alvarez, Lautaro, each capable of winning a game alone. No defensive system in the world can mark all 3 effectively at the same time. Chapter 6. The hidden weapon. Here is the tactical detail that almost nobody is talking about. Set pieces. In modern international football, approximately 30% of all goals scored at World Cups come from set pieces. Argentina under Scaloni have developed one of the most sophisticated set-piece systems in international football. Messi's delivery from dead ball situations is still world-class. The movement of Romero, Lisandro, and Lautaro Martinez at corners creates matchup problems. They scored 3 set-piece goals at Copa America 2024 alone. This is not an accident, it is a system. Chapter 7. The path to the final. Let's talk about Argentina's route through this tournament. In Group J, Argentina face Algeria, Austria, and Jordan. These are manageable opponents. Scaloni will rotate his squad carefully, giving Messi reduced minutes in the group stage, keeping him fresh for the knockouts. Compare that to the draws of France, Brazil, and England. Argentina could arrive at the quarterfinals with Messi having played perhaps 180 minutes total. That physical edge is enormous. And when knockout football arrives, Argentina have been here before. 17 players from the Qatar 2022 squad are here. They know what it feels like to be 2-0 down and still win. That experience is worth more than any system. Final chapter. The prediction. Let me bring it all together. Argentina in 2026 have a tactically flexible system that no opponent can fully prepare for. They have the best goalkeeper in the world, the most experienced midfield, 3 world-class forwards, a manager who has won everything, and 17 returning champions. And they have Lionel Messi, the greatest player in the history of football, playing his final World Cup, 1 goal from the all-time scoring record, with an entire nation on his back and nothing left to prove except everything. My prediction: Argentina win Group J without dropping a point. They reach the semi-finals without conceding more than 2 goals. They meet France in the final, a repeat of Qatar 2022. And this time, there are no penalties needed. Argentina win in 90 minutes. This is not sentiment. This is what the data, the tactics, the experience, and the hunger all point to. The World Cup starts June 11th. Argentina are ready. The question is everyone else? If you want this level of analysis for every team, every match, subscribe to World Pulse right now. Hit the notification bell. We are live from June 11th, and we are not missing a single moment. See you in the next one.